if you're looking at Affiliate Advantage Academy and wondering whether it's actually worth your time, I wanted to give you a quick inside look. I've personally worked with Mark. I've implemented this type of system myself, and I've already been able to generate thousands of dollars using what I've learned. So rather than just giving you another sales pitch telling you how amazing the program is, I thought I'd actually take you inside and show you what you're getting. I'm going to show you the actual training, the different modules, the resources, the bonuses, and probably one of the biggest reasons I think this program is different from a lot of the other affiliate marketing programs I've looked at. Before I started working with Mark, one of the biggest problems I had was trying to figure out exactly what I should be doing. There are so many different strategies online. You can spend weeks jumping from one YouTube strategy to another, looking at different affiliate programs, different traffic methods, different funnels, and honestly, it can become overwhelming pretty quickly. What this helped me do was simplify everything into an actual system. I've been able to build an email list, generate leads, and most importantly, I've already generated thousands of dollars using this type of system. And I'll actually show you some of my real results as well. So you can see that I'm not just making this up. This is one of my actual results. Obviously, your results are going to depend on your own implementation, effort, traffic, and circumstances. But for me, this was proof that the system could actually work. So let's have a look at what you're actually getting. This is the Affiliate Advantage Academy sales page. And I'm going to skip past all the marketing language and actually show you what's inside the program. The basic idea is that you're getting a complete system rather than just a collection of random affiliate marketing videos. The first major part is YouTube channel setup and positioning. This takes you through actually getting your channels set up properly and, more importantly, figuring out exactly who you're trying to reach and what your channel is going to be about. That might sound simple, but getting this part right makes everything else downstream much easier. Then you've got content research and planning. This is one of the sections I personally found really useful because you're not just sitting there trying to invent random video ideas. You're learning how to research what's already working, find successful channels, identify outlier videos, and use that information to build your own content strategy. You've got the content pillars, the research process, the planning tools, and the Magic 8 strategy that comes later when you identify what's actually working for your audience. Then there's human content creation. This is where you learn how to actually create videos yourself, whether you're comfortable being on camera or you prefer a screen sharing style where people can hear you explaining things. And I actually like that there's an emphasis here on real human content because people can connect with a real person, and that helps build the know, like, and trust factor. There's also AI content creation. So if you don't want to be on camera all the time, or you want to speed up parts of the production process, there are AI-based options and tools that you can use as well. You're not forced into one particular method. You've got options. And then we get into one of the really important pieces, email marketing and list monetization, because you're not just relying on YouTube to make the sale for you. You're learning how to turn that traffic into leads, build an email list, and follow up with people. There's already a 19 email sequence included, so you're not starting with a blank page wondering what you're supposed to send. You've also got monthly promotional campaigns, content repurposing strategies, YouTube posts and shorts, resources, coaching and support, personal accountability, and access to the private community. So when you look at it as a whole, it really is designed as one connected system rather than a bunch of unrelated training modules. But here's where I think the offer gets particularly interesting, because on top of the academy itself, there are 5 bonuses included. Bonus number 1 is the private one-on-one onboarding session. So you're not just buying the training and being left to figure out where to start. You can actually get personal help getting yourself set up and moving in the right direction. Bonus number 2 is the private YouTube channel audit and growth session. This is where you can actually have your channel looked at and get specific feedback on your positioning, content, and growth opportunities. Bonus number 3 is the featured creator spotlight. This gives you the opportunity to have your channel and brand put in front of Mark's existing audience. Bonus number 4 is one I really like, the 30-day Affiliate Advantage Academy Challenge. It's basically your day-by-day implementation roadmap. Instead of finishing the training and thinking, okay, what do I actually do now? You've got a 30-day plan telling you what to work on, what to complete, and what milestones you're aiming for. It gives you a way to stay accountable and actually implement what you're learning. And then there's bonus number 5, the done-for-you Affiliate Advantage ecosystem setup. This is probably the one that jumped out at me the most, because instead of just being shown how to build the system yourself, eligible buyers get help having the core ecosystem actually set up for them. That includes things like the funnel, email sequences, automations, follow-up, and the core pieces of the system with the setup tested to make sure everything is working properly. So when you put everything together, you're getting the actual academy, the YouTube strategy, content research, content creation, lead generation, email marketing, the resources, coaching and community. And then you've got these 5 bonuses sitting on top of it. And honestly, that's why I think it's worth actually looking at the whole thing rather than just making a decision based on a headline or a sales page. I don't think this is for somebody who's looking for a magic button where they press a button today and have money tomorrow. You've still got to do the work. You've got to create the content. You've got to follow the system and you've got to give it time. But if you're somebody who wants an actual roadmap, wants the tools and training laid out for you, and wants support while you're implementing it, that's where I think this becomes really interesting. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you've actually got 2 options. First, you can go straight over to the Affiliate Advantage Academy sales page. You'll be able to see the full offer, see exactly what's included, watch the presentation. If it's still within the current promotional period, you'll be able to access the current pricing and bonuses. There is a 72-hour countdown associated with the current promotion, and the additional bonuses are scheduled to come down when that period expires. So if you're interested, I'd recommend at least going over and taking a look while they're still available. But if you're not ready to jump straight in, there's another option as well. You can access the free training first. That gives you the opportunity to learn more about the strategy, understand how the model works, and get some value before deciding whether Affiliate Advantage Academy is actually right for you. Personally, I'm glad I went through this process because it gave me something I was missing before, and that was clarity. Instead of constantly wondering what strategy I should try next, I had an actual system to follow, and I've already been able to generate thousands of dollars from implementing it. So for me, that makes it something I can genuinely recommend people take a closer look at. I'll put the links below this video. Go and have a look for yourself, check out the training, look inside the academy, and decide whether it's something that makes sense for you. Hopefully this gave you a much better idea of what's actually inside Affiliate Advantage Academy.